Alright, brothers and sisters, yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said.
Okay.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, Wilson Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre at the 3. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Embiid with a screen on point. Pass to Embiid. It's up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
That just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Greg, we know something every scout liked about DJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just lead out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo. Maxey passes to George. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. That is Antetokounmpo. Grabs the miss. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the spin dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Now Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Maxey. Rebound Milwaukee.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now George. This one for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's 20% now from the...
And the cut by Giannis.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George with no one around. The 76ers again can't hit it. Porter passes to Rollins. Porter gives to Giannis.
play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's take it, because you don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Third is Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Axie passes to Grimes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just sat with an aggressive to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a look. You can't do it much better than that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially defensively.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee. The style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what ends out to
brought him in.
Here's Barlow. Hits it from three-point range.
The D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 17 minutes in the game. Outside Turner. Beyond the arc. Barlow grabs the rebound. The 76ers trail by 10.
Ya, kalau di belakang jangan lihat kelihatan ya. Ya.
And they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, ambassador for the game.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Rollins. And it's Green in for Kevin Porter. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Edwards comes in for Martin. And Brendan Watford subbed in for Maxey. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he finishes nicely on the way. Giannis has got 22.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Embiid with the screen on Green. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
A lot of high motor play for them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Kuzma is out there with A.J. Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Thomas in at the one. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
The Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Kevin, back over to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And stolen by Portis. Trent with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. It's good on the putdown. And the Bucks lead by 7.
he's going.
Here's Watford. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside Terry. He's off on that one.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Here's Kuzma. Terry grabs the board.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Goes in. First shot, first
Yeah,
miss.
they're going to have a nice little run here.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. We're talking about Cam Thomas now. What are some things you'd like to see him in the
And foremost, if he's able to improve as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Prince is checked in for Green. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. And Antetokounmpo with the kill.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Watford. Pass to Grimes. Now Embiid. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Here's Giannis. And the jump by Giannis.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Maxey. And Grimes has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Bucks lead the team. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo squeezes it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Pass to Embiid. Fires top of the key. The rebound by Turner. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-to-4 drive.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, that Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And Giannis.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence.
And it goes down 2 points.
And he is shooting in rhythm right now. He's become a major threat in this league. And right now, he's shooting with tremendous confidence on the floor.
Ayah kenapa sih? Ikut sering masuk.
Insider shot.
Ayah kenapa sih?
All the anticipation on NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, John, we thank you very much for that.
He's got a little bit of everything.
Prince in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Miami. Here's Oubre. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. And Giannis brings it home.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. George with the bounce pass. Now, here's Maxey. He uses the glass on the Maxey's got 6.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Oubre, lights up. Plenty of daylight on that shoot.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Stolen by George. He's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Enak sekali yang kemarin.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny can get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you.
All right, guys, let's swing it over. And that'll do it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at NBA2k26 in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in the small forward position. Pass to Giannis. That ball. Nice speed that time from Truman. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
So Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick and roll sets.
Here's Porter. Count it.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Oubre on the wing. The 3 from George. A rebound by the Bucks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
And for over a decade in the NBA break, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Antetokounmpo kicks to Porter. Finished off by Porter.
Serious Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Antetokounmpo.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, George. Oubre sets the screen for George. Pass to Oubre. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. It's good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
The triumph by Giannis. And the basket is good.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Oubre outside. To the paint. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Well, he's got great length for a wing. At 6'8", he can just get to the rim whenever he wants.
And Giannis throws it down.
You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Maxey passes to George. It's good from long range. George has got 8 points.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
Well, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. And then for Philadelphia, Arlo's checked in. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kelly Oubre. Here's Porter. Finished off by Porter.
Let's see a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard video.
Indeed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Maxey, that's a two-pointer. And the jumper is good. He's got 8.
And you can pretty much count on Maxey to find shots. And he does his job out there.
On the wing, Porter sinks the three-pointer.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. 109 left in the third. Embiid kicks to Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. Lowry comes in for Maxey. And that one's stripped by Porter.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Milwaukee leading by 23. Left side, Porter. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And 76% from the line a season ago. And most would consider that to be a success.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. Thomas checked in for Rollins. And it's Green in for Kevin Porter. The 76ers also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Watford, guarded by Green. Watford bounce pass, and it's in there. Drummond's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Antetokounmpo.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly, and then you've got a guy like Kate Cunningham, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Well, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. Portis will function as the Thomas, and it's Kuzma in its small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now Embiid. Pass to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that's going to be a turnover. They call for 8 seconds.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
And the 76ers making a change here. Payne's checked in. Pass to Barlow. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. So, GA between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Payne. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making the GA look all too easy right now. Maxey against Thomas. Embiid with the screen on Kuzma. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks leading by 22. Donald's with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
It's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Payne passes to Maxey. Up to Payne. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Donald's has got 11 rebounds in the game. And he gets the bucket. Donald's has got 56 points in the game.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Maxey with it. Inside, Turner with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And stolen by Maxey. Driving the lane, the 8-footer. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Back to Giannis. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Barlow. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and another one.
He's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Giannis outside. Green deciding where to go with it. Thomas outside. Rebound by the 76ers. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Steps back. Maxey finds Embiid. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing rollout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat.
Hits it again. Wow.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Maxey passes to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. On deep, Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Maxey against Thomas. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Saw the opportunity to put this away. The killer instinct to take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
On top, Maxey. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just...
Giannis, an impressive...
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on
we
that.
got London on the train.
Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, money, I got money on my brains. Money in my pants, I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. 800, double, streaming, feeding, switching, bang. If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thug, I whip it that bitch, you know me, young thug. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her Young Cutler. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy's with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't snitch on that.
What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Now here's Kamara. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Outside Butler. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Green. The three is up. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Green. Curry's got 6.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Off the outside. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Afdia attacking. Holiday from long range. Again, the miss by Portland. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And we're joined now by Shams Charania, and he's calling into the story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Now here's Holiday. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Portland moving it around. Outside Sharp. To stop the run. Right wing. Here's Kamara. Off the outside. The three is up. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Down low. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
This looks like a shoot around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Outside Sharp. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that's out of bounds. It was last touch by Cleveland. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having him do first attack. EA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so timeout call by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. The Warriors, second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
The Warriors lead by 16. The three. And the Warriors with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little. You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp. Just relentless.
On the attack, Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 17.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up the shot. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
And Steve Kerr off the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Curry. The Warriors lead by 21. Here's Spencer. Melton on the wing, defended by Henderson. Melton passes to Green. Lets it go from deep. Spencer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Henderson. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Still a tremendous player, Al Horford, using that experience.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Lillard. No points so far. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. Portland making a switch here. Sharps checked in.
Number 17, Shaden Sharp.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Henderson. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, an athletic alley-oop play by Grant. Lifting off to snatch the pass out of the air and dunk it home.
Butler passes to Horford. To the right side. Takes a three. Spencer, no good. Horford against Lillard. He uses the glass on the layup.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Butler's shot is good. Butler's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to some and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blow. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Jeremy Grant out there with Henderson. And it's Williams in at the center position. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson giving up the rock.
The Warriors lead by 21. Here's Melton. Up top, Horford. Pass to Spencer. Misses the 3. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player. He's fit layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. And the Warriors making a change here. Pajemski's checked in. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Stephen Curry. Allie, what have you heard?
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no second.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Can't connect from 14.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Spencer. Back to Porzingis. Over Williams. Boy, cranks that one off the back iron and it falls. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Avdia from outside the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Spencer, defended by Lillard. Porzingis against Williams. Up and in on the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Williams. 14 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Oh yeah, and he was piling up the blocks too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
Here's Horford. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. And there's another one for the Warriors. Blazers trail by 20. Avdia with it. Left side Sharp. Launches it. Horford pulls it in. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, misses the dunk. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Great open look there. 9 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
So it's Portland now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Sharp. Great D that time from Podziemski.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis gets it done for the Warriors. Absolutely carrying the offense. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings. The unicorn out there creating magic. Shots are falling easy. At 7 foot whatever. I don't know how you stop him.
I guess. And time now to swing it. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. It's stolen by Curry. Over Holiday. Porzingis controls the rebound and the putback.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, Portland's shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Sharp goes in. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kamara. The shot off that time. Green with the defensive.
But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Back to Avdia. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Avdia's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Porzingis passes to Green. The 3 from Curry. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Holiday from long range. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
The 3 from Curry, and the Warriors with another 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Off the outside. Back to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. 4-3. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Steps back. It's Pajemski on the wing. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Butler. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Green. Oh, he blows the breakaway jam.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Golden State calls timeout. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Then for Portland, Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Grant comes in for Kamara. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Brian?
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Lillard. Melton covers. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Part of the 2009 2007 draft. Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, he's probably even more valuable as a minute.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Thibault comes in for Avdia, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. Moody from outside gets the three ball to go. Moody's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant the screen. For three, here's Lillard. Santos pulls it in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The three from Curry. Portland with a rebound. Grant with it. Now Horford defending. To the middle. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Curry. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Grant the pass to Lillard. Misses from close range. From deep, Melton. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Robert Williams out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at small forward. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Payton. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that one's good. Lillard.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Payton against Grant. Pass to Spencer. Moody on the wing. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another. inside. Lillard. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Horford. Melton outside. This one for three. Counted from distance. Melton's got himself on the board with a three there.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Spencer to the paint. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Melton outside. Pass to Horford. Moody from outside. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to Lillard. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Lillard looking around. The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Moody. Here's the three. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Sharp. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well, so he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Rejected by Lillard. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Damian Lillard. Pass to Williams. And again, no good by Golden State. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Holiday from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game. The Warriors lead by 22. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Moody from outside. Portland with a rebound. Left side Sharp. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Sharp's got 9 points here in the second half.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And Melton, here we go. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Spencer's checked in for Williams. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. The battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Outside Moody, the three ball. The rebound by Murray. Here's Krejci. For three, here's Lillard. He buries it from three. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Spencer. And a nice finish on the layup.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Henderson, the pass to Krejci. Offline with a three. And here's Melton. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Two girls in the car, which one to choose? I fell in love with you, fell in love with you, fell in love with you. I got two girls in the car, I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with you, I fell in love with you. You gotta believe in knowing. She back at the house, she came to